Okay, today we're going to work on a Scagg Freedom Z. The arm dampeners on them are shot. They're pretty easy to determine that they were bad when I got on there and tried to move the arms, and my left hand was had a little bit of restriction to it, and my right hand, when I went to push forward on that control, there's almost zero resistance to it. So basically made me go around in circles. Uh, I did get it mowed, and you can work that way, but it's a little bit tough to do. So we're going to go ahead. We ordered the new ones. The original in the manual, it called for a part number 482794, and after calling the dealer and getting a price on that, they had to look it up, and it's got a different part number now. The new part number 484193 is the replacement, and that's kind of more common. It's used on several different mowers and different things. The dealer was wanting about $55 a piece for the shocks, and on that online store that you go look up, I was able to find them for $65 for the set. So pretty good substantial savings by going out there and not going through the dealer, which, you know, the dealer does me good on a lot of things, but some of these interchangeable parts, they can get you a little bit. But so I kind of recommend, if you're going to do it, unless you just have the want the OEM, which is probably the exact same thing, go look around. You'll find them a little bit less costly. So anyways, the new shock absorbers that come in are these guys here, and if you just pull on the arms, it's pretty obvious to tell what they do. They just a shock absorber. Basically, they've got a lot of resistance. You can pull on them and feel the resistance within them, and that's what keeps the arms steady pressure on them. So we're going to come over here and show you where they're located at. After you lift your seat up in here, and we come down in here, see if we can get the lighting right, and you can see them here. They're not looking too awful bad. One bolt at this end and one bolt at this end. So we're going to go ahead, and there's two of them, one on each side. The other one's down in here. We're going to go ahead and see if we can pull those off and get them swapped out. See what kind of a job it is going to be. Okay, we're going to go ahead, and I think this is going to be a 1/2 inch. It is, and we're going to go ahead and looks like we're probably going to have to hold this back side back in here. Might be a little tight to get to. Might be easier without all this other stuff in the way. Let me just catch it from the top side here. Enough to get a hold to it. See if we can. Yeah, looks like that's going to come off all right. And this will be the stationary end of the damper. So we'll get that off of there. Hopefully it's got a little spacer on here. I guess we don't want to really lose that too much either. So we'll take the spacer off. It's got a little collar to it, so that'll go into it. So hopefully that'll work. And then we'll go with this one. And I am going to replace both of these while I'm into this project, in case you were wondering, just because I got two of them. Now I may save one of these as a spare down the road, but we'll just kind of see how, this one here is still somewhat good. And it looks like that's going to need a socket's not going to do this one. We're going to have to use another 1/2 inch wrench, I believe. So a little bit of a tight squeeze back in here. Maybe we can get the ratchet wrench on this one and be able to get it off of there that way. Definitely got it squeezed in here tight, and yeah, that's definitely tight back in here. This could have been easier maybe take the tire off or something. Really don't want to go through that much work if I can help it. I'm hoping that's not what I'm going to have to do. Just because it would add a lot more time to this project. It does not want to go onto that very well. Maybe we'll swap it out. That one went right on it. And there's just not enough room on this front side to really get a hold of that one either. So, you know, this is a little tighter than I was hoping for. It does turn though. We'll set that down in there. Okay. So, like most mechanical stuff, well, I probably prefer to work on wood. I don't have near these issues with my woodworking projects. But still, got to keep and maintain the equipment. So, we'll remove this one. See if we can get it off of there. Thank goodness it's not a real long-winded bolt. Oh, there we go. We did exactly what I didn't want to do. I dropped the nut. And this one also has a washer on it, a spacer. So we'll take that off of there. And we need to grab the new one. Let's see if the spacers all fit. Okay, so that spacer will go right onto that one. And it looks like this one goes right into that one, so I don't think we'll have a problem there. So let's go ahead and set this back on that bolt. And see if I can find my nut that I dropped down underneath here someplace. And we'll get that started. All right, and then we put this one on here, and stretch that out to it, and I believe that was the way that went, wasn't it? We'll verify that. I'll have to go back and look at my film to verify that is oh, we can look across the other side. That looks like actually that come in from the other end. So let's go ahead and swap that back around. That come off of, this bolt come from this end. And then this went onto that one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's good to put one back together before you take the other side apart. So you have something to look at. Alrighty. I think that's probably the way it was. Looks like it. So we'll tighten that up. And let's see if we can put a quick curtain on that. All right, that's got it on, and we can check to make sure she works. She's working fine that way. So I think that should pretty well have me, I think. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And we'll check her out and make sure she's working fine. Okay, so we've got the two of them replaced, and I'm going to try to show you. You probably can tell which one's the good one and which one's the bad one. This one here will give you kind of a close-up. It's got a little dirt at the end of it. You can see how clean the shock is. And then we go to this one, and you can see the oil buildup and all where it has leaked. So that is definitely a good sign that it's bad, just like a regular shock in a car or anything else. So I think we've definitely narrowed it down. Wasn't a bad job, a little bit awkward, but yes, both of them have been installed. I think that side was a little bit easier. And like I say, that is this one I've particularly got is the Freedom Z Scagg. It's a 52-inch mower, 2007 model. So with the it's got the nice 19-horse Kawasaki motor on it, and I think we had another one out there. If you're interested, I did have a video on mower blade replacement, and I think I'm probably going to do a little replacement of a carburetor on this one too, because it's kind of doing a little bit of skipping around. So we'll make that maybe the next video. But anyways, if you want to keep up with me and any repairs I do on my Scagg, like, subscribe to my channel, and we'll keep you posted on the upkeep and the maintenance on this one, and go from there. Please subscribe, like, and share.